Today, from Toronto, Canada, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Toronto Thunderbirds taking on the Brooklyn Beats.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Toronto ball club as they enter play here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Toronto. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 72 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Back to throw here. Complete. Richardson has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 8 yards to go on second down. A handoff for Carter. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And on now is the punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting that he continues the streak in this game.
The numbers for Smallwood last week: 15 carries, 55 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Now Reddick. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Going for it. It's Carter. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Reddick to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Reddick sets to pass it. A dump off to Smallwood. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle, the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
We're scoreless after one. Second down and 8. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. And he goes out right around the 39. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for, Nate, at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Carter to start the drive. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Carter. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Carter. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Two 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now Carter. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath. Running back complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down now, it's Carter. And he gets it down to the 32. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Carter. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run, it's Carter. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This will be their first trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Finding Green, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but you got it.
I just went right past it.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Reddick, he finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He takes this for 3 to the 29. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 2nd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And caught right side, Green. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, not much happening on the scoreboard, just a lone field goal in that first half. For the call of the second half, maybe we can get a touchdown, fellas. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner, it's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only managed 3 points in the first half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ramsey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ramsey. 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ramsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Reddick. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, it's Greer, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Thunderbirds have moved out in front.
And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, boom, boom all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, that's hard for a defense to deal with.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Yeah, they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Throwing again on second down. Reddick. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In trouble, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Draw play, Carter.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
They start the drive with Smallwood. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 30 on 2nd down,
Reddick. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Start this drive in the air. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The offense on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And Diggs has it. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And on now is the punter, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is brought in at the 21. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here to his running back. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot. People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped.
John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's a second down.
Here's Carter.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
71 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts.
Carter.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Oh, he stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on third and goal pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 14-9, a little under a minute 50 remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. He's back to throw. Pass complete to Green. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Smallwood. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they will take a knee here. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the home team here, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.